Good afternoon, everyone. This is Matt over at MilestoneCapitalGrowthPortfolio.com. Today is Wednesday, April 29th. It's been a while. I've been traveling, but I am back now. And, Panera, for our members here, we've had a target to the upside for quite some time here. We caught our upside gap fill, which was this gap fill right here, which was absolutely outstanding play, about $25 from where we were. And you can see now it's just in pretty much a consolidation box. And we're not sure what is next, but we will know soon enough because we are sitting at this bottom, this bottom, this bottom, this one, and this one, and we have this massive gap right here. You can see your stochastics is getting ready to do something here. Just keep an eye on it because you could cross to the downside, but all this selling today was definitely held in place. Your relative strength index is at 70, so look for more consolidation until we break one side of this box or the other. If we do break the box, we're probably going to come down and test these wicks here. This will be the low wick here, and then that should act as support. If it breaks this by any chance, it is coming down to the middle Bollinger Band for support first. So let's take a look at that on a monthly, though. The monthly is looking pretty good. Beautiful candle, and it's come up and it's hit this top and this top, and it's coming over here. A little bit of resistance. Relative strength index 61, still has room for the upside. Stochastics, same thing. You can see where the support is off the bottom trend line, and here's the top trend line. It wasn't a downtrend pattern, as you can see right here, and we knew after it broke that and filled it. I'm going to go off these candles right here, and you can see now we're back into an uptrend. So this was a short-term trend line, and now we're coming up to the top. We got a little resistance here at the middle Bollinger Band, so the monthly is looking fantastic and is heading in the right direction. But be careful, folks. When these get overbought, you know what happens. They can roll to the downside. So we're going to look at IBM because IBM is another one for gaps that's treating us very, very well. And this one here only has a little bit more. We're going to be grabbing this gap right here and then hitting this trend line. We should hit the once we hit this gap here, we'll probably get a nice healthy pull back down to the 200-day, maybe a little bit lower, but I don't think so. We're going to have the new support sitting right on top of this this consolidation box that we had right here, but doing very, very well since earnings miss. So it doesn't matter if they miss a hit. Technical purposes, it's a beautiful thing. There's very, very lucrative trade right now, and once we get this, it'll be even more lucrative. Then we'll see what happens after that. All right, we're going to look at one more because DDD did the box and traded us fine. So from the technical perspective, it was alerted at the top of the box for us. We have all these alerts set, and just so you know, once we get to the top of these boxes, usually some resistance there. We had a double top right here, and that was a signal. Plus your relative strength index was so high, but it's starting to level off now. This was probably this was exactly 600% on the options that were discussed for the technical downside possibilities. Once we broke this uptrend line, the trend line did not hold, and we continued to the downside. So that's why we estimated this over here, and then it looks great. So look for a bounce up, and probably going to have some resistance at this box here, but we do have a couple of gaps here also. Let it settle for a couple days. We're going to create a new box down on the bottom here, just so you know, and you can manage off of that. It's going to be accreted the two candles today. Let's move this over here, and it's going to sit and consolidate right here, and right here in this area right here. So downside or upside will be determined after this box, but it should be a trader inside this box for quite some time here. But you notice the selling starting to get a little less from these two poundings here. One green buy candle here, but they wanted to sell a little more today, and they did. So beautiful job here on DDD. Okay, this is Matt. If you're not a member, become a member because we have this stuff all laid out for you, and we teach you how to do it. And that's the best part about it, is learning for yourself and doing it yourself. You don't need anybody else in your life other than you managing your own plan. All right, have yourself a fantastic night. This is Matt over at Milestone Capital Growth Portfolio.